That progress in the release of a vaccine comes amid skyrocketing rates of infection across the country, as Rena mentioned there, and fresh pushback against new lockdown measures. I spoke earlier with Dr. Imran Ali. Dr. Ali, thank you for joining us. First, let's start with what are you seeing right now? What are your biggest concerns?
Well, Kenneth, I'm seeing the rate of infections, and we this is more than we ever seen before. If you look back at the early days of the pandemic, it took about 100 days to reach 1 million infections. Now we're seeing 1 million infections in a span of only 5 days. From Tuesday to Saturday, we have now reached a new 1 million infections, and now we have over 100,000 hospitalizations. I'm really concerned about not only bed capacity, but hospital staff are very exhausted, and that's what's really going to make it or break it for a lot of people if hospitals can maintain their staff to be able to care for all these patients.
Much of California, as you know, is entering another shutdown this morning. This time there appears to be more pushback as businesses struggle to survive. How do you respond to people who argue that dining outside or going to a business where social distancing is enforced is a right and anyone concerned about the virus can stay home?
Well, Kenneth, the thing is, this virus thrives on crowds. It wants to jump from person to person. It wants to get a new host. We are seeing the infection positivity rate, as of the latest numbers, over 10%. From my sources in Sacramento, Southern California ICUs are under 13%, or about 13% capacity. And when it gets that low, the ICUs, they can't take in any new patients. It's just not possible. And people with severe COVID infections will not be able to get the vital ICU care that they need. And that is absolutely going to lead to more deaths.
We hear you on that, doctor, and we really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dr. Ali.
Thank you, Kenneth.